Alright guys, what's going on? It's your guy Noober Schnoober, and right now we're gonna go start off with the best Valorant characters that I feel would be best in bed. I guess I'm gonna put Brimstone like over here because like I feel like I have like more of a preference for him than any other like guy character here. Not that I'm gay or anything, but first off, we're gonna start with Harbor. Oh, this one's actually a tricky one. I feel like he's gonna be actually like I feel like he's gonna be at a C tier. I feel like he wouldn't care about my personal preferences and stuff. Cause I'm not gonna lie, I don't get with dudes, right? I feel like he wouldn't really care about my needs. Alright, Sova. I'm straight up just gonna put him at a B tier. I genuinely think that Sova, as much as he's kind of like Harbor in a way, where like he wouldn't care, but at least he would do a good job at it. Um, Breach is definitely gonna be a D tier. I don't. I feel like I just would not like it. Yoru, um, hmm. I get the impression that Yoru is like a switch, so he's perfectly capable of fulfilling both roles if I ever needed to. So I'm gonna straight up just put him at a B tier. Phoenix. Oh Jesus. I can't lie. I think that Phoenix has that British Broadcasting Corporation, and that would just be really uncomfortable for me. So I'm gonna put him. He's not at the same level as Breach though. So. Oh my God. And okay. So you. Genuinely, if I were to have a gay experience in my life with any of these characters, it would definitely be Brimstone. 100%. Without a question. I feel like that guy would care for all my needs and like it would not be like a any struggle at all. I feel like it would be a good time. Alright, KO. Be honest with yourself. What about you, Chamber? What's going on in your life? Chamber is the type of dude to just wine and dine you and then be out by the morning, or like before you wake up. I don't know how I feel about that. And I guess for that reason, like I feel like the actual like bed part of it be would be like mid tier, but since he's gonna be leaving in the morning, no eggs or nothing, we gotta put that there. Omen, I don't even think that he has a um, but even if he had one, he would just be really whiny in bed. I feel like he would not be very enjoyable. I mean, like, I'm coming up with so many controversial opinions right here, but genuinely, 100%, Omen would not be good. He would not be good. Be honest with yourself. This guy, like I said, I don't think he even has one in the first place. But even if he did, I don't think he would do it right. Alright, whatever. We're gonna go to Gekko next. He's 100% like more of like a twink than anything. And I'm not a fan of that. I feel like he'd be really, really annoying. So I'm gonna put him at C tier. Like I feel like the actual process of it would be all right. Like, it would be better than any of one of these guys, 100%. I'm actually kind of considering putting Harbor at a D tier. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna put Harbor at a D tier because I feel like these guys are all comparable to each other. But at least like with him, it'd be like at least somewhat enjoyable. All right, Cypher. What about you? What about you? I feel like it would also be a C tier. I don't get the impression that, well, not only first that he's had much experience, and second that he would know exactly what he's doing there. As much as he is a person of information, it's not like he's informative about it's kind of like a language where like you kind of got to do stuff. Like as much as like you know or like you can research as much as you can, it kind of takes speaking that language in order to actually have a conversation. All right, you know, I'm gonna put Jett over here since like it's gonna be probably one of my most controversial takes. That could go either way. But Killjoy, I feel like Killjoy is gonna be a B tier. Genuinely, listen. I have a preference over women over men. So 100% like, cause like, dude, I don't want to be railed. That's the main problem here. But Killjoy, I feel like you'd be fine with whatever, honestly. But yeah, it seems like a good place for Killjoy. Doesn't like it's like everybody else. Doesn't seem like it has any experience, but also it's not gonna be a complete just awful waste of time. Cause you know, like Chamber, like he would have been a B tier if he would stay around, but definitely I feel like she'd make me like eggs and bacon after I wake up. All right, so now we're looking at the two women that look like they'll peg me. I don't know how I feel about that. As much as I feel like she'd be down for anything, I feel it'd just be too much. Like it just would not be too much of an enjoyable experience for me. Maybe somebody who's like a coke addict or something like that, absolutely, but for me, absolutely not. And actually, straight up, I'm just gonna put her at a D tier. Okay, so next we have Reyna. Oh my lord. All right, so many people like think that Reyna is just like so hot and whatever just because like she's a Latina. But here's the problem with that is that she'll straight up just peg me. And that's not a problem for Valorant players because they have like mommy issues and stuff like that, so it's completely fine. But for me, I genuinely feel like it's not gonna be as much as Ray's, but realistically, she's gonna be. Do I want to put her in the same tier as Chamber though? Should Chamber even be at a C tier? Because I'm completely basing it off of him. Because like I feel like it'd be the same if I want to have if I were to do it with Phoenix, I'd probably want to do it with her. So I'm gonna put you at a C tier. All right. Let's just be honest here, like genuinely. And since you know we're in the mood of being for real here, she's just straight up a B. She gives me the same level as like I guess Killjoy kind of shit. Like as much as like she would have like good aftercare and stuff like that, I feel like the whole process of it would not be that riveting or um anything of those lines. Like it's not gonna be godly, it's not gonna be terrible, but it's not gonna be Chamber and it's not gonna be Phoenix or Reyna. So straight up, you're just a B tier. Alright, Ash. Oh my god, I don't know where to put her. I don't know if to put her in A, B, or C. Like I don't feel like she deserves to be on the same line as Sage, but I also don't feel like she should be on the same level as Reyna. But I have to make a decision here. You, ma'am, you are going on. But that's the thing is, I feel like I feel like it would be better than. I feel like yeah, it would be better than Sage, 100%. Um, But as much as it would be better than Sage, she doesn't deserve an A, because it wouldn't be like that great. But she wouldn't give me as much as like uh, I guess Sage or Killjoy would afterwards. I feel like maybe just chill there for a bit or something. All right, so I'm gonna put you. Oh my God, where do I even put you? I feel like it'd be great. Honestly, that's just my personal opinion. I don't find Viper the most attractive, especially since she looks like she has saggy probably since like all the venom and all that kind of stuff. But I feel like the whole process of it, I don't know. I feel like doesn't have a good looking whatever. Um, yeah, I think that she deserves to be here. I feel like yeah, I don't feel like she's gonna be the greatest looking out of all of them there. Honestly, like I feel that Yoru or like Sage would be like better in that case of just like it's just better because of the way that they look. But I feel like the overall process is gonna be better. All right. Who you are not on the same level as Reyna, but you are not on the same level as Viper. It's gonna be a B tier. Does she deserve an A? I don't know. I don't think she deserves an maybe she does. Cause like maybe I feel like okay, maybe it deserves an A. But I feel like if you were gonna do it with her, like you would need some kind of like relationship aspect to it. So it'd be like you do have like strings attached, which requires a lot more than just like what Sage would give or any one of those lines. But I feel like it'd be like maybe even better than Viper because it's not as saggy. Astra, I feel you deserve an A by far. You deserve an A more than Jett does, full honesty. Like I don't like here's the thing about all these A people right here. Like out of all these A people, like I feel like Asha is like really attractive. Um Obviously not as and I feel like the only reason why Jett's here is because like she's younger than all the other ones. As much as like these old dogs or even just you might not have as much experience or like just not as great or whatever. I feel like Jett right here is worthy of it just simply because she's young and hot. All right? But Asha definitely deserves to be here because she's hot and I feel like she would have some experience and like definitely like aftercare is going to be like cool as all right, Neon. She's like on the same level as Sage for me. Yeah, no, you're definitely getting a B tier. Like, it's not gonna be great, but it's not gonna be like good. It's gonna be somewhere in between the middle of that, which is how I like see like Sage and like Yoru. Maybe you don't even deserve to be here. I don't know. I feel like maybe Sova shouldn't be here. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna put Sova down here. Yeah, no, this I'm very happy with what this looks like right now. All right. So then at the other end of this B tier right here, um, do I want to give no. I get the impression as much as like Fade is like she seems like a grr lady, I feel like she's very submissive and I'm into that kind of so, but I also don't feel like she's an A tier. Yeah, no, she doesn't deserve an A. And I have no clue who the she is, but she looks hot as hell, so I'm gonna give her an A. Yeah, I don't know if I've said this before, but the only reason why that Reyna is not on the D tier is because, as the same as Ray's, is because as much as she's dominant, and I'm not too into dominant women, but I'm not saying I wouldn't like it. That's the only reason. I just feel like it's more towards that experimental side, or I don't know how I would feel about it. Out of all of this, I feel like there's genuinely no one else deserving of the S tier than him. Absolutely not. The most popular votes for S tier, I feel, would be like Jett and Sage. But Sage, I just genuinely feel like she wouldn't like it. You would have to put in more effort than she would, and I just don't feel like it would hit that good. And with Jett, yeah, she's the youngest one out of them, but like I just don't feel like it would be as good as this. Like I feel like there would be strings attached, like I said earlier. But like the one person that you can say that you'd be getting as much out of Brimstone is definitely Sage. But the problem with Sage is that she's just not gonna be that good. And all the other ones, like maybe like Killjoy and Fade, is yeah, they're hot, but I just don't feel like it's gonna be good. Like it's not going to be like, or sorry, not good. I just don't feel like it's gonna be great. And the only reason why I put her here, even though I haven't played since she like came out, is that she's just simply hotter than the rest of them. I guess I'm into like blonde chicks or something. Anyways, this has been Noober Schnoober, and I will see you guys later.